Continuing our media availabilities here at Auto Club Speedway, we're joined now by the driver of the number 33 Next Tier Chevrolet in the NASCAR Xfinity Series for Richard Childress Racing, Brandon Jones. Brandon is a Sunoco Rookie of the Year candidate in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. He's currently 5th in championship points. Brandon kicked off the season with a top 10 finish at Daytona and has maintained a pretty consistent finish rate of 9.8. And this will be your debut here in California this weekend. Brandon, tell me your thoughts coming into Saturday's race.
Yeah, absolutely. The first time I pulled up here a couple hours ago, man, this place is really big. It looked a little intimidating when you pulled up at first, but I think we're gonna have a really good next year Chevy to go at it today. This whole year starting off, I haven't been to really any of the tracks that we've seen so far as Phoenix goes. So I think my goals as far as trying to run top 10, trying to bring the car home clean every race. I think it's going as planned so far, and we're going to try to keep learning as much as we can at these places that we haven't been to, like Fontana.
Excellent. I'll take questions now for Brandon. If you'll raise your hand, we'll get a microphone to you. Go right back here, and then we'll go to Jerry.
So you haven't been here. You know probably about the seams in the track. Who's mentoring you this weekend in terms of how to handle that?
So I know, a couple of our RCR teammates, Brendan Gombe, one of them has finished, pretty high up, the previous race. I think he finished second. So he's got a lot of good advice for me there. I've been talking to him a little bit about the racetrack, going back and watching a couple of videos and stuff to see how they, kind of run over the seams and stuff like you said. That's a pretty big deal. So learn how to take that to your advantage during the race, maybe making your car better over those is going to be a big key.
We'll go to Jerry.
Jerry Jordan, Performance Racing Network, and Kicking the Tires. I actually have two questions. One of them, with the role that Kyle Busch is on right now in the Xfinity Series, are you guys basically just out there, y'all running for second, and what can you do to stop that, and how does that affect you? That's the first one.
We're out there to learn what we can get better at. He is on a roll. He has been pretty well in these past couple races that he's been in, but it's kind of helping us to kind of see where we're at, as a team, where we need to try to get better at, make improvements. So I think it's pretty good that he's out there, running the way he is, and it's making our team that much better.
Second question is, we've got Bristol coming up with this new format and the. Have you thought about that, how it's going to play into it? Do you think it'll make it more exciting for the fans, and how, as a racer, are you approaching that?
I think I'm going to try to go for that $100,000, man. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. I think it'll be cool for the fans to watch for sure. It's kind of like going back to the old short track, racing at your local short track super late models or whatever you like to watch. So I think it'll play a big involvement with the fans. It's going to play a little bit of a game for the drivers and the crews to kind of see, how you want to tackle one of these heat races. And if you want to save your car for that main event or what you want to do there. So we're going to think about it a little bit, but it is going to be a blast, I think.
We'll go to Jessica and then back to Chris.
Jessica Ruffin, NASCAR.com. You've had such a strong start to the season so far, but you are new to the series. There's a lot of unknowns. What's the learning curve been like for you as a new driver?
The biggest thing has just been trying to learn these places that I haven't really been to yet. We kind of kicked off with a pretty tough schedule going from Daytona to really bumpy Atlanta, and then we got to Vegas that we've been to, and then Phoenix. So, some of these places that I haven't seen so far has been kind of tough to try to learn, right off the trailer. But, every time we've unloaded so far this year, we've been, top 10 on the speed chart. So I've been really happy with where we've been, firing off at these places.
What are your thoughts heading into Auto Club since you haven't been here?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think I'm just going to try to go out there this first practice session and just try to learn the place as best I can, get behind some people that have been here a lot and try to follow them and see if I can pick on a couple of things. But I think we'll be just fine. I think we'll be pretty fast right off the hauler, and we'll start going to work on our next year Chevy.
Chris.
I'm back.
All right, we'll come back to Chris. Anyone else questions? Okay, we'll go to Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Monser from Germany, Rennsport Press. We heard that in Sprint Cup you have the new aero package. What's the situation in Xfinity? Are there some aero devices you can work with, you can set up the car, or more or less you have basically the same car every weekend?
Yeah, they're pretty much the same car every week. I know there's a couple of things that you can do to add, linkages on your spoiler if you want to play with the left side or right side or both on the extenders there. But there's not too much we can really do on the Cup side. They have a lot of options to adjust on. So pretty limited to what we can do.
Okay, we'll go back to Chris.
Chris Knight, catchfence.com. Sorry, I was choking. Have you exceeded your expectations through the first couple races this season, and how much running part-time Xfinity and part-time truck last year helped you so far this year?
So coming into 2016, my main goals was just to run top 10 at every racetrack that we honestly go to, and sneak in there every once in a while at the places that we have been to, top fives, and maybe even challenge for some wins here and there. So as far as the season's been going, the worst finish we've had is 11th. I've been really excited about that, and I think the way the season's going, I think we can keep it up and keep bringing cars home clean every week.
Additional questions for Brandon? Excellent. Well, Brandon, good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.